Okay, look at this. It's a little bit rainy right now, and it's one of my favorite spots. I came out here because I want to do my first video on tapping because it's something that I love to do, and it's one of my new hobbies right now. And tapping is an emotional freedom technique to help with stress and trauma in my life. And I am just tapping right now because I just embarrassed myself. Just came to this area because I really love it. It's one of my favorite spots. And I just tripped and fell as I came down this muddy area. So, anyway, I just wanted to show you about the emotional freedom technique. The technique that I have been training in is called intention tapping, or taking the intention of, the intention is to take out the emotional, negative emotions from a thought or a word, and intending to, and also restoring the right energy flow and balance to our bodies. So this is the first spot. I'm going to show you what you can do. Is the first one is follow the bridge of your nose. I'm using my 2 fingers, and follow the bridge of your nose and to the beginning of your eyebrow. You start tapping right here. And the next spot is the side of your eye. And under the eye, the next is under the nose, or your nose. Next spot is under your lips, and between your lips and your chin. So just tap right there. And then the next spot is the collar of the collarbone. You can do it right here, or I like to do this so I can hit both sides. And then the next spot is just 4 inches below your armpit. And for women, it's in between your bra straps. And for men, if you follow your nipples to the side under your armpit, that's where you can tap. And then the last spot is the top of your head. So it's a good thing that I'm tapping because this is my first video. And I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Taking deep breaths and letting it out so I can calm myself. Taking deep breaths is very calming. And also the scenery is really nice. Like, look at all the river, the water here. It's very calm, very quiet. So the first thing I'm tapping is social anxiety, because I'm out in public. Luckily, it's because of the weather. There's not a lot of people out here. I'm showing my vulnerable side and just saying, okay, just a little bit worried that someone's gonna come up and see that this crazy lady is standing in this river and tapping on her face. And I'm going to, and also having a camera, kind of like another YouTuber. Anyway, so I'm going to tap on that. I'm going to use this phrase. I release all of my emotional attachments to feeling embarrassed and worried that someone is going to see me and think I'm weird. I'm going to take a deep breath and letting it go. And I'm going to check in on my body, to see if I'm carrying any kind of emotions. I feel it in my throat. So I'm going to, the next thing I'm going to do is restore the right energy flow to my throat. I restore the right energy flow to my throat. Take a deep breath and let it out. I'm checking in my body and see if that spot I recognized in my throat is still there. So it's still there. I'm going to say, I restore the right energy balance to my throat. Take a deep breath and release. And when you're tapping, these are the areas that you can tap on. And you don't have to follow me directly. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You can do it as fast or as slow when it comes to tapping on the parts of your body. Sometimes it feels better to tap on certain parts of your body, and you can linger if you want to. It's all up to you and paying attention to how you feel. So I'm gonna check in. I'm feeling embarrassed still and worried about is there anyone else who's coming along. So say, I release all of my emotional attachments to my fantasy that someone is coming by and going to see me make a fool of myself. Take a deep breath and release. And I feel in my throat and possibly in my stomach. So I could say, I restore the right energy flow to my throat and my stomach. Still, and if you still feel the constriction in that particular area, you can say, I restore the right energy balance to my throat and my stomach. And take a deep breath and let it out. And you can continue on. Take a deep breath. Let it out. If there's still some feeling in there, say, I restore the right energy flow and balance to my throat and my stomach. Okay, and that's all to it. Right now it is really coming down. As you can see, the droplets on the water here. So I am going to turn this off, and hopefully you enjoyed this. It's certainly an interesting experience for me. Thank you. Bye.